spiritually.
Okay.
Number one, that's the first and foremost. Like really trying to like not lie to that nigga in that mirror. You know, I was at that time, you know, when I thought The Solution was gonna be my last album. That's why on The Solution, just listen to the song, Dead Self, Can I Talk to You? That's me checking myself. When you listen to that record, it's just, I was a young boy. I came from something where a man word was everything.
Yeah.
Everything. So that's how I came into you got this how it's supposed to be. Then when you find out that you was misused or mishandled and not to a point where it couldn't be fixed, because you can make something right by not letting it be wrong no more. And that wasn't, when you, it was like, all that was just like, I'm done.
They never really talk about this side of Roc-A-Fella Records. Everyone sees the classic albums, the platinum plaques, the legends. But listen, nobody wants to dig into what happens when the promises stop lining up with reality. Beanie Sigel just revealed the real reason he stepped away from music for years. And no, it wasn't writer's block. It wasn't the streets either. And it definitely wasn't a lack of talent. It was betrayal, broken promises, and the realization that people he trusted weren't standing on what they told him. Beans breaks down how coming from an era where a man's word was everything made the industry feel different once those words started getting shaky. He explains how being misused and mishandled pushed him to the point where he said he was completely done with music. Now I'm about to play this clip for y'all, but before I do, make sure you drop your thoughts in the comments and hit that subscribe button. Let's get into it.
I always ask the artist, right? When they say somebody blocking them and this and that, I'm like, who the f is you talking about? What ghost? What makes you that important? And then I always ask them, is you really hot enough? Because when you hot, can't nobody stop hot. Y'all had a time where as though you didn't even have no internet, nobody even had phones on them, but count y'all.
Yeah. You had to be who you said
Dinosaur
you was.
time.
You had to be who said you was. Everything now, like even with the phone, you know, people, they wear costumes. And that's what I would say to the, bro, take the costume off. Take the costume off.
Just be you.
Just be you. Just be you. Good, bad, and indifferent. But listen and hold yourself accountable. The worst thing a nigga can ever do, well, he can't do that, but is try to lie to the in the mirror. You can't lie to the mirror. All you gotta do is look in that mirror.
I'm gonna say this. I seen Beans in the studio 3-4 years ago. I'm like, that probably was like 4. You play all this good music. Beans, we're living in an era now. Cause I always be on you every time I see you. I be on a lot of dudes when I see. I'm like, what the bro? We're living in an era where the over 40 club is getting M's off of rap. Rocky Marciano, West Side Gun, Benny the Butcher, Clips. Everybody get like, Kiss still get, everybody still, why are you not putting no music out?
I was done with music for a minute.
What?
I was done.
You got a catalog, you could tour off your catalog.
Yeah, but I was somewhere else though.
Okay, why?
A few different reasons. Spiritually.
Okay.
Number one, that's the first and foremost. Like really trying to like not lie to that nigga in that mirror. You know, I was at that time, you know, when I thought The Solution was gonna be my last album. That's why on The Solution, just listen to the song, Dead Self, Can I Talk to You? That's me checking myself. When you listen to that record, it's just, I was a young boy. I came from something where a man word was everything.
Yeah.
Everything. So that's how I came into you got this how it's supposed to be. Then when you find out that you was misused or mishandled and not to a point where it couldn't be fixed, because you can make something right by not letting it be wrong no more. And that wasn't, it was like, all that was just like, I'm done.
Okay.
What was the next? It wasn't no plan B. like with the music, it was too fast. I was catching too many cases.
Let me ask you a question though, a realistic question. You know, if I put you on or I put Beans on right now, if you win as you, if you lose as me. That's the whole journey of a manager, a CEO, whatever. Are you able to look at this rap game and say, take accountability, have the conversation with the man in the mirror and say, I f my career up or the industry f your career up?
Oh no, I my shit up.
Okay, cool. All right, so now when
that's the question. I know I was tripping.
Okay.
Like when I sit back and look at a lot of the that I done or allow to have happened on my watch, tripping. It was a lot of it that I.
What you would have did different? What's the main things you would have did different? Because some of these artists need to hear it because they, you know, the money come, don't nobody want to listen. They got it all figured out.
The main, like looking back.
Yeah, what's the main things you did that's up like that the whole career up?
Learn what I'm doing. Learn what I'm doing. A lot of they just doing it. Everybody rap. Learn the business. If I'm going to be a rapper, I supposed to know every way I supposed to get paid, what I supposed to do. You supposed to know all those things.
Yeah.
I would have learned what you're doing, and then figure it out. Because if you don't, you just got an expensive hobby. That's all that shit costs. All that shit costs.
That's a vicious expensive. I ain't never hear that one. Expensive. That's a hell of a expensive hobby.
You got an expensive hobby.
Because you got to pay for everything.
Studio time, marketing, promotion. If you playing and you ain't serious, you got an expensive hobby. They stop playing. Stop lying to yourself.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I like that.
Being on Instagram is an expensive hobby because you got to fake it so much.
It's an expensive hobby.
It's
one of the most because everybody frauding on there.
Yeah, you got to fake it.
That, like the army, you could be all you could be.
Yeah, that joint different.
I like that.
It's definitely expensive, but like I think we live in the world now.
We can't just skip past that. Instagram is like the army.
You can be all you can be.
Be all that you can be.
Right here
on the gram.
Because you gotta look at it, bro.
Steve.
Your phone. That's Comcast.
Yeah.
So Instagram is Comcast. Your page is a network. Everybody trying to get everybody to look at their network.
This right here is why so many great artists vanish without ever actually falling off. What Beanie Sigel said hit different because it was honest. No bitterness, no defensiveness, just raw truth. This wasn't about blaming people or trying to rewrite the past. It was about what really happens when expectations crash into business and nobody pauses long enough to have the uncomfortable conversation. My takeaway is simple. Talent by itself is not enough in this industry, and loyalty alone won't save you either. If you don't understand the business and you don't protect yourself, even legendary runs can leave you exhausted instead of fulfilled. And sometimes walking away isn't quitting. Is choosing peace over the chaos. What I respect most is how Beans held himself accountable without pretending the mess around him didn't exist. That type of balance is rare. That's growth. And it's also a reminder that hip-hop success isn't just about hit records. It's about sustainability and your own personal peace. Most major label artists have to recoup recording and marketing costs before they ever see real profit. That's exactly why misunderstandings and broken trust pop up fast when communication breaks down. This story isn't about picking sides, it's about learning lessons. And if you catch those lessons early, they can literally save your career. So let me ask y'all this. Do you think Beanie Sigel stepping away from music was the right decision considering everything he went through at Roc-A-Fella Records? And looking back now, do you think Roc-A-Fella could have handled Beanie Sigel's situation differently and kept everyone winning? Let me know what you think down in the comments, and make sure you like and subscribe. Peace.